how do we have this relationship and fellowship? That is our horizontal relationship between us and our surrounding, which includes the people and everything that is around us. One, community fellowship. Community fellowship is very important. As humans, we are designed for community, for connection, and for fellowship with others. Welcome to Faith Talks with Tim Beddings and Curtain. I'm a Christian entrepreneur and I love involving God in my business. So I want to help you also to grow your business with God in your life and in your business. As humans, God designed us for fellowship, for connection with others. We are designed to be in a community. So if you're this person who is selfish, you want to be alone in everything, that kind of mindset is going to put you away from your position in this universe. Because we are not designed to be like that. We are designed for community. We are designed to connect. We are designed to fellowship with others. That is God's original design for us here. If you don't align your connections, your relationship with others, you get misplaced. You have to be with the right people. You have to be in the right community. It is very important. And God is the one who does connection. That's why it's very important for us to remain attached to Him. There is a young man that God sent to the city of Nineveh, that go and warn those people, go and connect with that community and talk to that community. And what this man said, I cannot go there. Those people are bad. They deserve to die. They deserve to suffer. They are very bad people. And what does God do to him? He became rebellious, even went in a boat, started taking a different direction, and God brought a storm in that boat until he was thrown in the water, and that is Jonah. So every time you don't understand that your horizontal relationship with others is very important, you want to destroy other people, you don't feel for others, you don't want to connect with others, you're most likely to miss out your position in this universe. Yeah, sometimes your position could be even with your enemies, those very people who frustrate you. That's where the Lord is positioning you to speak to them, to shine the glory of God in that particular space. And for you, you start running away. These people, they hate me, I hate them. So you decide to take a different direction and you hit the storms of life. You're running away from your position. So it is very important for us to understand that. Very, very important. Another thing, our position with others is all about love and service. Yeah, we are called to love, to serve, and care for one another, reflecting the character of God. How many times have you served others? How many times have you taken care of somebody who is in need? How many times have you been thoughtful of your neighbor? How many times have you been thoughtful of that woman in her marriage? How many times have you shown love, extended love and service to other families? Okay? So, I want you to look at that. Sometimes we wonder what is our position. But there are certain things that we do that draw us away from our position. Some of us, God has called us to be great mothers. To be great mothers. To raise godly children. But we are very busy jumping from one man to another. From one man to another. We are not settled. We are very busy destroying families. Some of us, God has called us to be great fathers, great leaders, heads of homes. You're very busy eating my lunch. You're not organized even when God tries to search you out. You're not there. Some of us, God has called us to do great businesses that serve humanity, but we don't look at that. We ignore, we complain, we don't have this, I don't have a good phone to speak to these people on YouTube or on TikTok. We have excuses. I am not accusing anyone, but I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes you need somebody who can openly speak to you like this so that you can change, so that some sense enters your head and you stop complaining. You stop saying God is not helping you, but it is you who has rejected to help yourself. Even when God shows you the way, you are taking a different direction. So, what still looking at our relationship with others, God has called us to be accountable and also to support. As humans, we can provide accountability, support, and encouragement to one another, helping each other to grow and mature. Accountability is very important. For me as a person, people who are always very close to me, those ones who are very close to me, they know that I'm somebody who likes accountability. Who likes accountability? Even if I've not asked you how you spent your day, but if you're part of my family and you've been away, you have to tell me where you've been. Okay? It is a must. Where you're going, it is a must. When I see you struggling with something, with some behavior or with anything you're sick to what, I have to give support. I have to give support because I know you need it. If I see you struggling with, let's look at the characters that don't build people. And these are characters that kill destinies. I want to speak about this because it's a very touchy thing. I've seen very many people fall victims of this. Character like living a life of infidelity. It has killed very many people. Very many families have ended up separated. Very many people have ended up innocently infected with HIV. Very many people have ended up losing their lives. So, it is very important for you to have a person who always ensures you have a reasonable sense of accountability. Some people have a character of wasting resources. Whatever they have, they just waste young people. Let me talk to the people who are out of Uganda trying to make ends meet. Maybe you're in Dubai, you're in Abu Dhabi, you're in Saudi. You're there, you're making money, then you come back home, you just splash that money. You forget the hard work that you've put in. You just come and use that money for buying. You don't even sit down and make a plan what you can do with your life. You cannot sit down and do that. That is lack of accountability. So everybody needs somebody who can pester them to account for their lives, to make them better people. Because inside of every one of us, there is a great potential. A potential to create transformation in this universe. That is your position. Because we are meant to be stewards, to be servants. And inside of every one of us, God has put in an intention or a purpose. So whenever you feel, and by the way, when your life is out of purpose or out of order, there is even that feeling you have within yourself. You're not fulfilled, you're not comfortable. So it is very important that we support and give accountability. We should support one another. We should encourage one another to live a life of accountability. Don't live a life anyhow. Mami jari jara na ila jara. Na mamji pedora ija ikina imara na koni jara. Geo nini do nerejo. Idolo kwa niji karaka isa kanyape. When they ask you from the time you were given birth to, if you died today, what legacy are you leaving behind for the generations to come? There is nothing you can show. That means we are missing out our position in God. In this universe, we are missing out our position. Well, so what is the third reason? The third reason, to steward and care for creation. That is the third reason why we are created. To steward and to care for creation. God has created humanity to care and manage the earth, its resources, all living things. Humans are entrusted with the responsibility of being good stewards of God's creation. Yes, we are managers. All of us are managers. You are a mother, you're a manager. You're a father, you're a manager. We have to manage all living things. So, when you hear this statement, you should not remain with the mind that you are nobody, that you are not enough, that you cannot even manage a garden, that you cannot even manage a chicken farm, you cannot even manage a piggery farm. When God has given us the ability to manage all those things, He has given us. We have that ability. I don't know how we got stuck in this mindset that for you to become a manager, you have to have studied, got master's, PhD, gone and you're managing a bank, you're managing maybe which company. You can create your own. You can create your own starting in your village. By the way, in Uganda right now, a few years to come, the most rich people are going to be farmers. Farmers are going to be the most rich people. Gone are the days. Because just look at how things are changing rapidly. Even things that never used to be sold in villages. Things like watermelon, avocados. Imagine, just look at in Teso, like in Teso here. Ngai bagwele nene ikolo avocado. Ngai agweli. Ejambula. Ngai bagweli. Mame itu wana agweli boromu. Chut! Razimini boro FNS. Ngai bagwele nene FNS papali. Razimini boro ni losi jalo storage. Tuwando karjo kuja demu na nyamo losi. But where the world has reached, everything has value. Everything has value. The only thing that you need is to improve your creativity. Be creative. For you to be a good manager, you should be creative. Creativity is very important. We are in a season or an era where transcripts alone don't matter. You must have the skill that is practically applicable in an office. You don't carry your certificate, your job qualification, and when it comes to applicability, you're there dormant, dauphin. Those things don't work now. The world has shifted. So, I hope we are trying to understand our position in this universe. Our position. Before you cry to God, before you start complaining, ask yourself, are you a child? Are you a steward? A servant? Are you reflecting the glory of God? Because those are things you're created for. Those are things you're created for. You must embrace them. You must embrace them very well. So by understanding why God created us, who we are in the eyes of our Creator, we will understand our position in this universe. By understanding that we are a child of God through Christ Jesus, we are servants and stewards, We are beloved and treasured by God. We were once sinners that were redeemed. We can live a better life. A life that is full of purpose. A life that understands that where I am, I'm strategically positioned to perform all things, because within me, in my genetics, God has put in the power to be a servant. He has put in the power to reflect His glory. He has put in the power to create. You can live a better life. You will know that indeed you are in the right position. You will not blame God. You will not blame situations. But you will walk with courage. You will do things with courage, knowing that success is your portion. This video has been so long, but I know it has not left you the same. So if you haven't yet become a child of God, one of these days, or even now, consider giving your life to Jesus Christ. Walk into any born-again church within your reach and walk to the pastor of that church and ask him to pray for you to become born again. Thank you for watching. Till next time, bye for now.